Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Raja Nur Nafisah SAIDAH binti Raja Kamarudin. My matric number is 221302405. So this video I would like to demonstrate about the module B is about advanced client server application in Java code. So basically this module is about fundamentals of socket communication. So socket communication actually involve for two main entity. So the first is client. It is a request service from the server, and the second one is the server is a provide service to the client. So in this module, the objective that I create is to showcase the ability to write and debug the Java code that involves socket programming and ensure efficient and reliable communication between client and server. So the second objective is to provide a comprehensive understanding of socket communication, including the process of socket creation, binding, listening, accepting connection, sending or receiving data, and handling exception effectively. So before we go to the code here, I would like to introduce the file that I create. There are three classes that I create. First is enhanced server.java, client handler.java, and client.java. So this is my project directory. So we go to the first class, enhanced server. So basically this class is responsible for setting up a server that listen for incoming client connection and handle them using a thread. So there are a few keys that we need to consider. The first is server socket. We have the server socket here, and this we declare the server socket we want to use, and server socket here. This is object listen for incoming client connection on a specific port. So this is object. Then the next key is executor service. The executor service is this. We initialize it and we turn as pool. Is used to manage a pool of threads. So this is allowed to server to handle multiple threads, to handle multiple client connection concurrently. So this is the function for executor. Next we have the constructor. So constructor is actually initialize the server socket on a specific port. Like here, initialize the thread pool with a fixed number. For this case, I use the 4 threads. Then that's for the constructor. Next, we use the start method. Here, the start method is actually to continuing listen to the client connection. So that we give the output server started. Okay, then here is the execution. When a connection is connected or accepted, it creates a new client handler. So we create a new client handler task and submit it to a thread pool, and it submit. Then next we have the main here is for execution, so we use the port 5000. So that's for the, then we start this server. That is for this class. Then we go to the client handler.java class. Okay, here. So this class is to handle the communication with a connected client. So when a client connected, this class is will handle the client lah. So it's run its own thread. So it's allowing the server to handle multiple clients concurrently. So there's a few key that we need to consider. There is a socket. The first one is socket. So this socket is to represent the connection to the client. Then we have a print writer. And here a print writer is used to send the data to the client. So print writer we have used for the to send the data to the client. Then we have a buffer reader here. Buffer reader is used to read data that is from the client. So I repeat again, a print writer is used to send data to the client, while buffer reader is to read data from the client. So okay, then we use a constructor here. We use a initialize the client socket with the provided socket. So and then we then the run function here. So run function is like a handler communication with the client, then read input from client and echo is back, and close the input and output stream, and the client socket once can end the communication. So that is for the client handler. Next we go to the client class. So this class allow a client to connect to a server and send message and receive the response. We need to focus on the socket. Here we have the socket, we have the print writer, we have the server reader again. So socket is as result to connection to the server and to send data to the server, and buffer read is to read data from the server. So then we start the functions start connection here is used to establish a connection to a server at a specific IP address. So IP address, and initialize the output and input stream. Then we have send message function here to send a message to a server, server and wait for and return the server stream, and wait for and return the server response. Then we have a stop connection here. This stop connection is function about to close the input and output stream and the client socket. So it create an instance of client, and we connect to the server. This is IP that we use, and this port we use 5000, and then we send the message. Here is write hello server, this is a lab for demo. Then we close the connection. So that is how I create the code for this module B. So now let's get started for the output. So the first thing, we need to run the advanced server Java. So we run this file first, then it show the output here, and server started. Then we go to the this file. Then this file doesn't have main method because it's just for a thread, right? Okay, so we go directly to the client and we run file. Then this is the client. It shows the client is have a data hello server. This is for lab demo. So we go to the server, and then when we run the client file client, the server will receive a new client connected. Then the server will read the data from the client. Then this will receive data. Then we write the data that in the client hello server. This is a lab for demo. So actually we can run multiple client, so we just need to run again like this, and run file again. So this is like this, and then we receive a new client again. So this is the second, and so on. If you want to try, okay, then we have the tree here. So that is how server and client function. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.